Creative Misfits.
Yo, everything's gonna be fine if you believe in God.
I
If
know,
you
I
don't
know.
believe in God and start renegading from Him, you're just gonna make it worse. So, every time you're stressed, every time you feel this is just not worth it, or
I know I gotta
things are
pray.
occurring in
I know.
such a short time,
I hear you.
just pray. You will feel better.
There's just some things I can understand. Lost a bit of my focus, I need a better plan. Gotta thank my nigga David for the helping hand. I don't do this for myself, I do this for my fam. Shit gets real when you ain't got no money just to eat. I was told to keep on fighting, but I'm feeling weak. A bunch of motivations, all I really truly need. Will I get to see my purpose or become deceived? I be steady pushing, my cousin life was tooken. I don't never play myself, he must think I'm a rookie. The system tryna book me, y'all can't overlook me. Look how long it took me, I saw what it took me. My biggest fear is to give up on myself, I wouldn't know how to live. I used to feel discouraged asking for help, I'm only trying to get what I give. Sometimes I wonder if I'll make it past. My demons praying, wishing I don't last. The struggle taught me everything I know. Will today be my time to go? Sometimes I wonder if I'll make it past. My demons praying, wishing I don't last. The struggle taught me everything I know. Will today be my time to go? We was close enough to almost getting kicked out the crib. Woke up to my pop slamming, breaking all of his shit. Never said goodbye, grabbed his gear, took off and just dipped. I saw my mother cry, made it hard for me to forgive. I try and speak my heart out with every word that I write. I know my destiny, but can I make it through the night? I'm trying to eliminate my fears, I'm wishing it disappeared. If Eve would have never bit the fruit, then would we still be here? Sometimes I wonder if I make it past. My demons praying, wishing I don't last. The struggle taught me everything I know. Will today be my time to go?
Hello, world. Welcome to Creative Misfits. I'm your hostess, Lyrical Relief.
And I am your host, One Known.
And today we have two creatives on the show. We have hip-hop artist Ghost and producer-engineer Lord FRE CO. Welcome to the show, guys.
What's going on? What's going on?
Pleasure being here.
Yep. Welcome to the show. You know, we're glad to have you here, and we're kind of ready to dive into what it is that you guys got going on, essentially, currently, and then we're going to, learn some more about you guys, too. So that's kind of what we got on the table for today.
All right, cool.
Yep. So Unknown is going to start with the questions.
Absolutely. All right, so respectively, this question is, for both of you. Briefly summarize where you're from and how you ended up in Orlando, so you can just take turns with that.
So, I was born in Brooklyn. I came here probably like 7, 8 years old. I've been here for a minute. I've been raised here. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Got you. Okay.
I was born in the Bronx. I basically was raised here in Florida. A lot of my influence comes from New York.
Okay.
And yeah.
Got you. All right, very dope. So, y'all both got the New York ties, and in kind of like doing our research, we kind of picked up on that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So with that in mind, like, how does being from NY or having those strong NY ties affect your overall personality and like perspective on life? Because y'all know, like, New York is like, a place of culture, like y'all pick up on that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the way I walk, yo. It's like, it's just a part of me. Yo, I'm telling you, I may not be raised in there, but you could just tell off the back, like, yo, this nigga from New York. Just the way I talk, everything, like, it just is a part of me. You feel me?
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, New York has that, like, it affects you, you know what I mean, if you got ties to it.
Exactly. So it's like, I'm gonna always rep it. Orlando, I consider it my second home, but I'm gonna always rep both. But yeah, New York,
Facts.
it's just it does something to you. You dress like it, walk like it, talk like it. But
Okay.
Okay.
I got you.
All right. So we would like to know who are some of your musical influences and why.
And this is for both.
Yeah, for both of you.
Biggie, Pac, Nas, Fugees, Dave East, Kendrick, J. Cole, Big Pun, Big L.
Okay.
Shit,
All the bigs.
Jada
All the
Kids. I
bigs.
can name 1,000 people, bro. Honestly.
Yeah, it's a
But
lot
like,
of bigs for real.
It's mostly like 90s. Like I'm mostly influenced by.
Okay.
Okay.
But like, it's just some artists I fuck with.
And why is
this
that?
generation.
Why are they your influences?
Lyrics got to have something to do with it because a lot of those are like lyrical
sure.
artists for sure.
What really got me about a lot of these people is the storytelling.
Okay.
You know, and them describing their pain, and like I could relate to that. And so
Definitely.
that's where I got my way, my style. You know, of how I approach my music.
Okay.
So definitely.
That's
Okay,
what's up.
I got you. What you got, Fresco?
I mean, mine isn't gonna be too much different from his. I would say Big Pun, Pac, Big. A lot of the dudes from the '90s. Right now, I'm heavily inspired by Dave East.
Yeah, y'all both said Davies.
Yeah.
He's dope for sure.
I'm inspired by even Big Pun's son, Chris Rivers. That kid is
Yo, he
nasty.
nice.
It's,
He nice as shit.
Kendricks, the J. Cole's, Wale's, all those lyrical dudes. I also, as a producer, I try to listen to everything. So I'm also into like I'll listen to Lil Uzi every now and then. I'll listen to I'll dip and dabble.
Yeah.
But what I'm gonna like die listening to is probably gonna be some
feel
hard
you.
shit by Big Pun. Like it's gonna be some lyrical
Yeah, for
hip hop.
sure.
So that's where you like that's
but-
where you lay your foundation at the end of the day. You know,
Exactly.
even though
Yeah.
you might dibble and dabble, and it's good to have that because obviously it's good to be versatile. It's good to kind of draw inspiration from different sounds and stuff like that,
Definitely.
especially as a producer. You know what I mean?
There's always something that you could grab from every genre and every different style. And there's some stuff that I'll listen to and I'm like, yeah, that doesn't do anything for me.
Facts.
But then I'll still get inspired by it and
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
make something out of that inspiration.
I got you.
That's
Yeah,
what's up.
I'm kind of the same way with the way I listen to music. Like even if it's not necessarily my thing, like I still
Can appreciate
can
it.
appreciate it for what it is. You know what I mean?
That's the key. Appreciating music in general.
Facts.
All right, so you guys are cousins, right?
Yeah.
And you both ended up with a passion for music. So tell us, how has that been, like growing up together in general, and
Oh, this is a good one.
growing and evolving?
Stories.
He
He's
tells
like,
the story
nah, man,
the
when we
best.
was 10, he peed the bed and shit.
So I knew this man my whole life, right?
All right.
And this is how we're gonna start it.
He's like, that's
So-
how we're going to start this.
So when I decided that I wanted to rap, I was like, all right, so why can't I find some beats? So he was making beats at the time. Okay. Well, he still is, obviously. But
Yeah.
And I found this one beat on the SoundCloud. I'm like, yo, this beat is hot. Like I've been writing to it. Like, send it through.
Yeah.
He wrote, nah. I was like, yo, like I'm really fucking with it. He said, nah, bro, I don't think it's for you. I was just like, damn.
That's how you feel?
I was like, all right. Yo, I sharpened my tools. A couple months, I came back. I was like, I got something for your ass.
Like, all right,
Yo,
he gonna give me a motherfucking
he couldn't deny it. Yeah, he honestly couldn't deny it. So that's pretty much how it started.
It was kind of one of those like, I guess like a Jedi type of things. Like, you gotta prove to me that you're worthy. And he kind of did. He stepped
I
up
get
to
what
the
you mean.
plate and did
Yeah,
his
for
thing.
sure.
And I'm like, okay, all right, I see something that could grow out of this.
Yeah.
So I decided to start giving him beats, and then everything from there on is history. Now we have an entire EP done.
Okay.
So
Facts,
Nice,
facts. And we're
nice.
definitely going to get a little bit more into that. Do y'all have
sure.
Do y'all have any cool stories like stemming from this question, just like on some general shit, like growing up together,
just growing up,
a cool
family,
memory, like from
memories.
each one of you, just from growing up together, maybe.
A bunch of family parties. You know how Hispanics get down, yeah.
For sure.
yeah, rest in peace to those family parties.
Yeah.
They're
those were
not the
best.
same anymore.
Nah, they ain't.
But
Yo.
they were wild.
But they used to be crazy. My dad would bring
Yeah.
mad beard, yo. Everybody, yo. I have a story for you later on. It's pretty funny about my dad.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not the same. Honestly, it's not the same.
But y'all definitely remember just
But
kinda
yeah,
growing
we
up with
definitely
the
remember
parties.
like the parties and just being
It's
with family.
It's part of like that Hispanic culture. Like I'm Dominican. Well, we're both Dominican, so it's like getting together with the family and partying is embedded in our culture.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
big
We
thing.
we have
For
to
sure.
do it every holiday. So
Okay.
yeah, it's an experience.
Yeah, for sure.
I got you. And that's probably, influenced like the music side of things as well. I would assume, you know what I
lot.
mean? Like I heard a lot of music at these
Definitely.
parties. I'm assuming, you know what I mean? So
Yo, I've been listening to music since I was in my mother's belly. I'm
Okay.
telling you straight up. My mom used to tell me, like, I would play music while I was pregnant with you. It's like, oh, makes sense why I'm a music producer then.
Yeah.
hell yeah, man! You were in the belly. She was playing Dave East and shit.
Man, I probably would have grew up wrong, man. I would have been. Nah.
Man, what you trying to say? I grew up to Tupac and shit.
All right, man.
All right, so Ghost, what made you gravitate towards the artist side of music creation, and what made you decide to take it more seriously a little over a year ago?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. I don't know. I just seen myself I kept growing. You know, I kept getting better. I kept doing like trying new things that I never knew I could do, and I just found interest in that, and it inspired me and motivated me. So
got you.
that right there just like kept pushing me, and then my cousin, he just kept pushing me. You know, there was plenty of times I wanted to quit, but I kept it going regardless.
Yeah, that's how you gotta do it when you're like
Yeah.
creator, basically. You
That's
know what I mean? It's
yo,
not
that-
always easy,
That's
but
the best time to write. You know,
Yep,
when you're
yep.
going through that pain, that's the best time.
facts.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's not always easy, but you always got to keep pushing. You know what I mean?
I just found inspiration through my struggles, really, just growing up. That's like my brother, like one of my biggest inspirations, because he used to do music. It was called, he created a project called Once Upon a Rhyme. It was just stories about his life.
Okay.
And, you know, it was stories also about me and my mother, like shit I could relate to.
Okay.
And, you know, that inspired me to create my own project called Born in the Curse, because I felt like what I've gone through in life, it's been nothing but pain and struggle, you know?
Okay.
And so I just want to describe my pain and let people know like what I've been through and how I am, who I am as a person.
I got you. That's dope. So that's kind of where the concept came from, and that's actually something that we had in mind to ask
Yeah,
you. So
for
it's
sure.
good that you kind of, you know, you pretty much reading our mind and shit. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
I do that.
You said I do that too. That's a skill I also have.
Mind reader / rapper
You know,
/ I don't know what else. Man.
straight up. All right, so you know, along the same lines, Fresco, like, what made you gravitate towards being a producer? You know what I mean? Because being into music, like, you could have went the rap route, or you could have went, you know, just strictly the engineer route instead of producer engineer.
Yeah, don't sleep
So-
on his bars, man. Don't sleep on Fresco. You're going to perform after. Don't worry.
Straight up, Fresco freestyle coming too.
Facts.
Well, so what got me into music production? I guess just being around music my whole life. But honestly, what got me into it, or just got me interested, or well, yeah, let me just put it that way. What got me interested into it was seeing my older cousin, Billy. What does he go by now?
No.
He changed his name
White
like
Noise.
White Noise. That's his producer name. So, I remember watching him when I was like probably like 8 years old. I used to watch him make beats, and I had no idea what he was doing. Like I couldn't really understand it, but I would just watch him on the computer on Fruity Loops, and he'll be making reggaeton beats, hip hop beats, and I'm like,
Okay.
dude, what is that? And he kind of like explained it to me, but he didn't want to for some reason. I don't know why. He's very antisocial.
It was that Yoda thing, you know?
Yeah, that Yoda thing. So I would every time I would hang out with him, I would just go into his room and watch him. And I'm just watching like, oh, this is cool. And then the funny thing about it is that I never touched the program until I was 16 years old. Like, oh, this is what my cousin used to use.
Okay,
and I just started making like the wackest beats ever, and I'm like, oh, I like this. And I kept on going, and I guess I just fell in love with it. And also, it was just I was in high school at the time, so I was kind of lost at that period. In that period of my life, I really didn't know what I wanted to do.
Gotcha.
Everybody was into sports, or they were into like band, or I was just like that kid in high school. Like he's just him. Like there wasn't nothing else. Like, oh, he does this. He's the basketball player. He's a football player. So I was like, you know what? I want to do something. I want to feel like I actually have some type of purpose.
Okay.
So then I just started working on beats. Started to take up piano, and then from there on, I just fell in love with music and decided to keep learning more about it.
Gotcha.
So
Nice,
So you
nice.
pretty
I
much
guess it
found
was-
your calling.
it was just trying to find my calling, and boom,
Okay.
that came about.
That's what's up. All right. So you did talk a bit about Born in a Curse. So you both can actually answer this. Like, what can people expect from the project? And then how was it for you as an artist working on it? And how was it for you as a producer?
A lot of poetry, honestly. A lot of poetry and storytelling and pain. I talk about a lot of things that a lot of people don't know, you know, and a lot of things that still to this day bother me.
Okay.
So it's like, it's therapeutic for me, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So people could expect the truth, you know. They could learn about me. So I feel like that's the best way to come out.
Yeah.
Especially as my first project.
Oh, yeah.
To really introduce
kinda-
yourself and who
yeah.
you are, what you've been through,
Definitely.
and why you're here doing your music. Okay, nice.
Exactly. I like it.
For me as a producer working on an EP, this is my first EP that I've ever worked on with an artist. So it was a learning experience. I really didn't know what it was to like have an artist in the studio,
Okay.
kind of coach him throughout getting comfortable being in front of a microphone, knowing, like, you know, just telling him, all right, you could punch in now, do this, kind of do an ad-lib here. So it was mostly, it was my first time experiencing production, because before I was just making beats. Now I'm actually...
And doing also like that engineer stuff.
Like you're
Exactly.
active, like
Yeah.
you're active in the
Exactly.
process.
I'm actually
Yeah.
active in the process and in the artist development process, which is what separates you from a beat maker
Yeah.
and a
producer.
producer. Because
Yeah.
now I'm helping him write hooks, helping him do ad-libs and set up like the vibe of the project. So I feel like
Yeah, that's a skill of its own for sure.
yeah. So
Yeah.
definitely I feel that him coming to me and just telling me that he wanted to make music was a blessing, because now I'm at a different level. I don't see myself how I was probably a year ago when I was just making beats. Now I could actually say, oh yeah, I could work on an album and that looks good.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
really go
Yeah.
in with somebody.
Yeah, and I could do that with anybody now. So
So that's nice. It
So-
seems like it, you know, it helped both of you grow.
growth,
you know?
yeah, growth.
Yeah,
Musically.
it was a lot of growth, yo. I still have my first song that I recorded. And
trash.
that shit is so trash.
That's usually how it works, right?
Yeah, I thought I was the shit though at that point.
Yeah. Oh,
I was cocky as
see,
shit.
yeah, he was cocky. Yo, man, it's like, I don't need to practice. I know how to rap. I've been doing this forever. I'm like, bro, it's like, all right, let's see. So we actually went to my mentor's house, and he had him record.
Shouts to Mike.
And then he recorded a song over, I think it was like a Tupac beat. I forgot the
Better
name of the
Days.
beat.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
Better
that,
Days.
Better
Okay.
Days.
Classic.
And this dude was so offbeat, and it was like, it was like he would rap like 2 bars and then just stop and then keep going, and I'm like, bro, like what the hell, keep flowing. And now to this day, he always says, it's like, yo, I'm so thankful that you were hard on me and that your mentor was hard on me, because dad taught me that I still need to grow.
Yeah.
And if not, he would still be stuck in that
Facts.
trash, you know, those trash skills. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's,
Man, that's the hardest shit you ever heard in your life.
but
That's the benefit of, like, you know, kind of doing it together as family. You know what I mean?
yeah, you
Because
can be honest.
Exactly. Like, you feel like that comfort level to, like, really even be more honest than even, like, you know, somebody who feels like they're honest with, like, working with strangers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's a whole nother level of,
It
like,
is.
being able to be honest with, like, your family and shit like that.
Yeah.
You gotta keep it 100 regardless. You know, if you ain't really feeling something, you know,
Yeah.
let it be known.
There's a lot
Yeah,
of
but, like, in that case, you might just, like, flip it. Like, the way you actually say it would be, you know,
In a
maybe,
more
like, in a
loving
nicer
way.
way.
Still be in
Yeah.
a nice way, like.
But, like,
In a more
since y'all
loving
family,
Probably not me.
but yeah, nah.
You know what I
We try to be blunt with each other. It's like, if he got a verse that's whack, I'll be like, yo, I'm not really feeling that. He'll probably get in his feelings and be like, man, what you mean? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bruh. And then he'll do the same
Hey,
to
but
me
it's
about
vice
beats.
versa too,
And I'll be
dog.
like, bro, you don't hear the kick. You don't hear how hard it's hitting. And
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm really getting at. Like, y'all could really kind of just, like, push each other,
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
know, even more so than just, like, somebody who's blunt with, you know, like a
Exactly.
client or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
And I feel
It's
like
just,
that
a
was
different-
key.
It's a different thing.
that was key for us to like grow that back and forth, like that's good, nah, that's whack. That kind of like helped us sharpen
Thanks.
our tools together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very dope, very dope. All right, well, we're having fun here with Fresco and Ghost. Right now, what we're gonna do is we're kind of doing like a new thing with this episode. and we're calling it the halftime performance. So this is going to be pretty much where we're going to play some music from producers. It's basically going to be Fresco and Prince Trio who are going to be providing the music for these segments.
Right.
And it'll be for our artists to kind of perform over during episodes and kind of, just kind of create something new for the episodes. You know what I mean? Like we're going to have performances from the project that the artist is promoting at the time, but we also kind of want to bring something new to the table with each episode. And in that, we are doing the halftime performance. So this will be our first halftime performance. We hope y'all enjoy it, and we'll be right back.
Word. Some real shit, dog. I've been through a lot. They said we couldn't make it past the age of 21. We'll go and take a look around them as real as they come. I'm from Brooklyn, son, I've always been second to none. When you see me, don't be the type to take off and run. The only man that I fear is myself. This goes for any nigga that be claiming that they real, but quick to write up a statement expressing how they feel. I'm only chasing the paper, shit nigga, fuck a deal. It had me broke apart when man, they got hooked on them pills. It's stuff like that that happens that gives a nigga the chills. My mom's just working 3 jobs so that she could pay the bills. You won't have to catch me slipping, I'm up in the field. Word.
All right, so welcome back, everybody. That was our first halftime performance. Once again, hope y'all enjoy. And shout out to Fresco for providing the music for that. Shout out to Ghost for killing that.
Facts.
Yep.
You already know. And then we definitely want to shout out Hip Hop Everything Radio, as always. Fridays, you can catch us on Hip Hop Everything Radio. Hip Hop Everything, Hip Hop's Indie Hotspot. You can catch them at hiphopeverythingforreal.com, and that's the number 4. And definitely check them out because they have more dope content, more dope creators, and they air the show on Fridays as well, so they're always showing love. And shit, we definitely got to shout out Orange's Media because he's the man behind the camera today.
Yeah.
Doing his thing, shooting this. He came through in the clutch. Typically we record at a certain studio. That studio wasn't available for this episode, so Orange came through in the clutch and really held us down. Good friend of mine. He's been on the show, multiple times. So much love. Thank you, Orange.
Yep.
But yeah, without further ado, we're gonna get back into it with Ghost and Fresco.
All right, so we want to talk about the song "Only You and I" because we both thought that song was super dope.
Fire.
And then
Fire.
we saw on Fresco social media that it was an anniversary gift for you and your girl. So, can you share some of the details behind that song and her reaction?
Around the time me and my girl was going through some tough times and shit.
Got you.
Just like any other relationship. But so I lost her at one point, and I was doing a lot of thinking about myself and shit I should work on about myself. So that's where all the inspiration came from, at the time when we weren't together. So, when we got back together, I played at the track during the anniversary. We went out to a hotel, went to go chill, Disney. It was cool.
Nice.
But she kept crying. We talked about a lot of shit. She kept crying and shit.
I'm not gonna
lie. I love that song,
Yeah, we.
Because I did it. That's probably like the fastest song I ever recorded. Because
it was.
I knocked it down like less than 30 minutes.
Like everything just came out.
It just came out natural.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's one of those natural joints, that heartfelt shit. Like that's when it comes. Like,
and you could tell, like we
super
felt
quick.
that for sure. Like listening to the song.
Yeah,
That's
facts.
why we really enjoyed it for sure.
That's dope.
hell yeah, we really enjoyed that one for sure. So great job on that. Both of y'all killed it.
Appreciate
for sure.
it.
Yeah, I didn't make the beat, but I did mix it and like
Exactly.
I guess I caught that vibe from him,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like that cell phone kind of like vocal that sound on the vocals is kind of like a cell phone. That was something that I've never tried before. So I guess at that point I was like, all right, now I'm not even, because I'm always careful with things. But at that point, I stopped being careful with my mixing, and I was like more like, let me experiment and like panning the vocals so you can hear it going like left and right.
I think that's the fastest you ever
and probably
mixed
the
it.
fastest that I've ever mixed something, because he was on my ass. He's like, bro, I need this. I need to show my girl. I'm like, all right, man. So I'm just in there mixing it, making it sound good. So I guess it's my first experience as a audio engineer because
Got
it wasn't
you.
even my beat. I'm like, oh, all right, cool.
So yeah, you
Nice.
kind of got to step in just as the engineer on that
Yeah,
particular
like
track
those last minute
and get creative with it.
Shouts to Big Young, by the way, for that beat.
Hell yeah, that's a
Right.
dope ass beat
Yeah,
for sure.
for
So
sure.
definitely shouts to him. Like, you know, it just all came together on that joint for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this question is for both of you. So, what's your favorite song off of Born in a Curse and why?
No, you go ahead.
Oh man, it changes. It changes honestly.
So, of the moment then.
But at the moment, to be honest, I haven't heard the project since we finished it because I'm just waiting for the listening party.
Okay.
I want to hear it with like fresh ears and just like feel as if it's my first time hearing it.
Got you.
But I guess my favorite track on it, it's gotta be the intro, Mark
Okay.
for Death. That track it's different. There's no hook on it. It's
Got you.
just, and it kind of just sets the tone for the whole entire tape. So I guess that's my favorite.
Okay.
Mark for Death.
Okay, dope. So straight bars, sets the
Straight
tone.
Straight bars.
That's what the intro, you know, is definitely there for, to really set the tone for the project and kind of get you into like the mood for this. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Got you. So what you got for favorites and why?
The last track is called "The Mind of a Soldier,"
Okay.
and it just pretty much,
That's dope.
you know, it just pretty much stated my mentality, like why I'm this way.
Okay.
You know, it's probably one of my favorite ones so far. If not, it's probably "Will the Darkness Overcome Tomorrow."
Okay.
It's about my mom going through breast cancer.
Got you.
So
Okay.
like that's probably like it was hard for me to record that
I
track.
bet.
I would
bet.
imagine.
Yeah.
It was really tough for me to record that. I just kept crying and crying. Like it was tough. But
Yeah, I would
it
imagine.
came out great.
Got you. Yeah,
Appreciate
like
it.
I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
hearing it
definitely
for
looking
sure. You know what I
forward to
mean?
hearing it.
I do definitely. I think I gravitate more towards, you know, stuff that's heartfelt, stuff that you can feel, which is kind of like why, you know, on the lead up to the project, Only You and I is like one of my favorites because it's one of those like
Appreciate
heartfelt type of joints.
Yep.
So dope. All right. Well, this one is for Fresco. So some of your moves, you know, such as interning for Power 95.3 and, you know, you just became a graduate at UCF.
Yeah,
So
correct.
these are telling me that you're thinking about like longevity. So, and just paying dues in general. So in your own words, how do these moves factor into your overall game plan?
Well, the Power 95.3 internship, it came unexpectedly, and it's crazy because a lot of the things that happen, like a lot of the blessings in my life happen that way, and for some reason they always happen when you feel like you're stuck and you can't go.
It's always when you least expect it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like you're going through something like that you feel is like it's the end of the world, and then boom, here you go, an opportunity to make it a little bit better.
Yeah.
So I just remember being at UCF. I was just stressed out because I'm about to graduate, and I have one more semester left. I'm like, all right, I haven't found an internship yet. What am I gonna do? I'm stressing. I'm like, I need experience on my resume. I don't have any.
Got you.
And then I'm just sitting down by the office in the business building, Office of Professional Development, and the manager comes out and she just sees me sitting there, and then she compliments my sneakers, which I thought was weird. I'm like, what is this white lady complimenting my sneakers for? So she ends up telling
Thanks,
me her.
I guess.
Yeah, it was weird, but I was like,
She was
thank
trying
you.
to mac it to you. That's what it was.
Nah, man, chill. So she tells me that her son used to collect sneakers, so we just start talking, a lot of banter and whatnot.
Got you.
Then she tells me, she asked me, so what do you do? I tell her, I'm a marketing student. I'm looking for an internship. I don't have one. And then she tells me, just wait here. I'm going to go into the office, come back. She brings...
Comes out with the Power 95.3
Yeah.
lanyard and shit. You're in.
Nah, but with a piece of paper, I wish. But nah, with the piece of paper, I still had to go through the interview process and
Yeah.
all of that. So she gave me a reference, and then from there on, I was blessed to work with Power 95.3 and also other radio stations.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I got something funny to tell you about that. Tell me how one morning I was just knocked out. I was just tired, and I got a call from a random number.
Okay.
And it's him. He's like, "Hey, cuz." I'm like, "Hello?" He's like, "Yo, I'm about to throw a party. Can you come through and bring some machetes and coconuts? He's like, we're gonna make some drinks. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, bro. Like, just hurry up. Like, I need you like in an hour. I'm like, I bet.
Yeah, he ran with it too.
I was like, I bet. Say no more. I got you. And then you hear everybody laughing in the radio. I'm like, what the hell going on?
He's like, I was like, yo, we did. I think it was the Carmen call. Well, not the Carmen call, but it was just like.
It was like to see if they'll say yeah.
Yeah,
to
that
anything.
one. The one
Yeah.
to say yeah, and that was fun. That was hilarious.
Dope.
But with just to finish off answering your question, I'm done with college, so now I'm just trying to move on and see what's out there for me. I want to work in the entertainment industry, whether it be marketing, doing entertainment marketing. I don't want to do anything else besides something in the entertainment industry.
Mm-hmm.
So that's building up to that.
Okay, so everything you did and everything's kind of leading up to this
Yeah,
point where you're
it's
like, all right, I'm
this
about
tunnel
to.
vision from now on, just trying to get there.
Exactly,
Nice.
like entertainment business only. I'm doing something within
Yeah,
within this
there.
lane, within this game.
I don't wanna lose focus of that.
Okay, I got you. All right,
That's what's
so
up.
along the same lines, Ghost, like, what are some of the most recent moves you've made in the name of like overall growth and artistic growth?
I mean, being able to place a project together, really.
Got you.
Just the thought process of it yet alone was a mission.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, it takes a lot of work and
Yeah.
dedication, focus, like to
Exactly.
really put it all together.
But being able to do that, set up the events and be able to perform and all that, like,
Okay.
is what's up.
Yeah, it definitely, like, it all comes together. Like, it's one thing to just like fucking write a verse or some shit like that, but it's another thing to like really lock in the stew,
To put it all together.
and put the whole project together, and then work with the producer / engineer, and then like you said, get on stage and perform. That's another level to
And
it. You know what I
promote it.
mean? Promote it, putting
All
events
that.
together.
Yeah,
So I can definitely
it's
see
a
that.
lot. That's a lot, but you got to learn through
It's
it.
worth it.
I can definitely
sure.
see that.
All right. So, do you guys have any like piece of advice for the listeners out there that are trying to do the same thing?
Go hard, yo. Go hard in whatever you do, whatever your passion in life, man. Go hard at it. Don't let nothing stop you, regardless of what it is. I faced a lot of shit in my life, and I got through it, and so can you.
I like that.
Oh yeah.
Very like motivational, like
I thought that
inspirational
turned
type
off
of
the
angle. Nah, you're good. I still hear you coming through loud and clear.
Yeah, just keep going because, like I said, when you feel that you're stuck or that nothing is working out, it's funny, but I don't know if you've seen that meme of the guy like digging a hole
Yeah.
and whatnot. It's like at the other side, there's like
There's
a
a
big
diamond.
diamond. Yeah, so
He was
if-
so close, and he turns around.
Yeah, you can't turn
Yeah.
around, and that right there just requires a strong mentality.
Yeah.
So I feel like just keep
For
going
sure.
because when you're doing something creative, you're not only working on your craft, but you're also working on yourself as a person and
Facts.
your mentality. So just enjoy the journey because everybody feels like quitting. You see like dudes like Illmind tweeting about, yo, I felt like quitting once.
Yeah.
And they're like grateful that they didn't because now they have all these big records. So it's natural. Everybody goes through it.
Yeah.
For sure.
The best advice this man gave me was like, when you feel stuck, just know that's growth.
Yeah.
And those are the
Facts.
best words. Like, that's the best way you could describe it, honestly. And it took a lot for me to understand that.
Yeah, it's just like the old saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger,
Facts.
basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
Yep.
that still holds true to this day, essentially.
Yeah.
definitely.
So, what's next for the both of you?
Let's see. I'm just going to school.
What you
Just-
going to school for?
Yeah, going
Nice.
to school. I'm doing psychology.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Very dope.
That's what's up.
So I'm just trying to learn a lot about, other people and myself especially. I learned a lot about myself, actually. I took a lot of classes
Yeah, I
on
bet.
Got
it.
you.
But it's interesting to me.
Okay.
Nice.
You really learn about why people do certain things, how they react to certain things.
Got you.
I like it.
Okay. Very dope.
Nice.
That's dope,
For
For sure.
myself, you said this is coming on the 30th, right?
Yeah, the 30th, for sure.
I'll still be here. Well, I'm moving. I'm moving out of the state, trying to chase a dream.
Okay.
Kanye did it. Cudi did it. They all went to New York chasing a dream. and
Big
they
city.
made it. So I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, Fresco,
Cole.
you better make it too out there.
J. Cole did that too?
J. Cole did too. So, but it's just not even because of that. I've always wanted to go and live in New York, try it out.
Got you.
And so that's kind of my next move.
Okay.
Get some experience in the marketing field and then just build relationships. that's key to a lot.
Absolutely.
Building relationships
Okay.
and focusing on the music. That's
yeah.
what's next.
So keep it going with the music, make
Yeah.
that big move, and just kind of hit the ground running out there in New York, and
Exactly.
you know, make shit happen. Pretty much plug yourself in. You know, kind of like how you put in the work over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always cool to do that. You know, just to get that change of scenery, and then once again, plug yourself in, because you can literally do that like anywhere where there's like a scene to plug into. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just as long as you got the drive, and you know, we could tell that you got the drive. So
And of course, keep working with this man right here. He already got like 3 tapes ready.
y'all gonna
So-
keep it going too.
Yeah. It's not Born in the Curse and just
Nah,
the one and only.
You're going to hear a lot more.
There's
You
a
know?
lot more coming.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
So yeah.
All right. Well, last but not least, as far as questions go, where can people find you and your work?
You can find my work on IG, Twitter, SoundCloud, Apple, iTunes, Tidal. You can find it a lot of places. Google, Amazon, Pandora. You just search up BK Ghost 95. On SoundCloud, it's actually BK Ghost. So
Okay.
that's where you can find me.
All right.
Okay.
Nice.
Me, you can find me on. I'm mostly active on Instagram and Twitter at PROD by Fresco. That's produced by Fresco. If you want to check out my beats, you could go to my website www.lordfrescobeats.com, and yeah, if you just type in PROD by Fresco on any social media, I'll be there.
Good to go.
Smiling and making beats or something like that.
Straight up, straight up. All right. Well, definitely, we want to thank you guys for coming through.
Yes,
you
appreciate
know,
y'all.
we truly enjoyed it. You know, it's good kicking it with you guys, learning about the project, learning more about you guys, and we look forward to see what you guys got going on in the future.
Cool. It
Definitely,
was dope.
definitely.
Thank you for having us.
All right, and
No
if you
problem.
want, while you're at it, you can also follow us on social media. On Instagram and Twitter, it is Misfits Create. And Facebook, it's facebook.com/Misfits Create. You can also subscribe to the show, write a review, rate us on iTunes by searching Creative Misfits on your podcast or iTunes app, or on iTunes on your computer. And you can also follow us on SoundCloud by searching Creative Misfits. Once again, thank you to all our listeners. We definitely appreciate you guys. We want to thank Orange again one more time for recording this
Hey.
week's
Shouts to
episode.
Orange.
Hip
Shout
Hop
out.
Everything.
Yep. Shout out
Let's
again
go.
to Hip Hop Everything. And thank you, Ghost and Fresco, for being our guest
Appreciate
today.
you. Thank
It's a
you.
pleasure.
All right. So we'll catch you guys next time. Later.
I know that I'm destined. I'm what they intended. I'm made for protection. Your life will be ended. It runs through my blood like a lethal injection. When there's a problem that needs to be solved, it's not I'm the one that they sending. I'm all on my zone, ain't no backing out. Most of these niggas be acting out. Smoking that perp got me tapping out. Put a hand on the fam and I'm blacking out. Regardless of what I become, I carry the torch, they call me the one. You talk a lot, but when it comes to them guns, you take it for real, I just do this for fun. The world can be yours like a Scarface. I used to be up in a dark place. I just wanna see my squad paid. Don't make me catch your ass in broad day. Shit, I be hoping my mother good. Sometimes I be feeling misunderstood. We were the lions that were hunting wolves. I went out and got it just how I should. I'm counting money till my fingers aching. I ain't the type that they wanna play with. I'm in the field and I'm losing patience. They lock me out, but had to find my way in. Time and ticket where my money at. Where that shit at, nigga? Time and ticket where my money at. I'm counting money till my fingers aching. There ain't no way that they can replace me. I'm in the field and I see them hating. They lock me out, but had to find my way in. Time and ticket where my money at. Time and ticket where my money at. They just hate to see a nigga win. I lived a life that was full of sin. I'm rocking tens for my hooligans. All of this passion come from within. It would hurt to see my brother starve. I'm on the block, gotta hustle hard. Stack of chips so I could play it smart. It was either that or I take a charge. Had me shook when I was dead broke. No motivation, but I still woke. Me and my dog was on the same boat. You won't see me drown, I gotta stay afloat. No mercy shown, fuck how you feel. Cross the line and it'll get you killed. Shots to homies that kept it real. Talking cheap to go against my will. I never did believe in luck. When you see me, yeah, you better duck. 100 deep is how we pulling up. I find it funny how you think you tough. I put my all in this rap shit. Rolling that cush up in traffic. Just know it was destined to happen. You won't ever catch me out lacking. I'm counting money till my fingers aching. I ain't the type that they wanna play with. I'm in the building, I'm losing patience. They lock me out, how to find my way in. Time and ticket, where my money at? Time and ticket, where my money at? I'm counting money till my fingers aching. There ain't no way that they can replace me. I'm in the building, I see them hating. They lock me out, how to find my way in. Time and ticket, where my money at? Time and ticket, where my money at?
Creative Misfits.